Gentlemen, what's going on? 1247 The Great Month. Fellas, listen, man. Quick question. You guys need to be aware of men and women who are trying to keep you spinning in circles. These men that out here that's spitting, that's telling you about game. Listen, let me tell you something, fellas, about game. Game is for beta males, jigaboos. Men that have a dominion mindset don't spit game. Matter of fact, they're not spitting to anybody. They're too busy working on themselves, and I believe this is what you fellas need to do. Stop spitting to these barracuda Tasmanian devil women and get to work. We don't need game, we need infrastructure. We need programs, we need things that we own to operate on our own accord. We don't need any more game. And anybody that's trying to talk about game and these women and this, that, and the third, fellas, it's a clear sign of what demons look like. Dressed nice, got cool words, they look cool, and this, that, and the third. But once again, they talk at the same talking points. And once again, once you come outside, nothing has changed. Fellas, be aware of these men and women. There's no such thing as game. You don't need to be spitting game. You need to be building infrastructure. You need to be building platforms. We need to be out here commanding our own lands. We need to have dominion, man. You need to have a dominion mindset, not a game mindset. Like I said, you're not coming from behind. You're not down looking up. You're not even eye level. You guys are titans, man. We are up looking down. Have that same attitude, fellas. Let's stop all this nonsense with all this game stuff, fellas. Come on, man. Games are meant to be played. And the thing is, for spitting some game, what is the prize that you're getting for spitting game? Think about it. You spit all this game. You did all this game. You did all this game spitting. And what is your prize for spitting this game? Huh? Because that's what your community does. They want you to spit game all day. They want you to keep spinning for basically scraps. So once again, you waste all your good years, all your good talents, all your good potential on parasite-minded people. They suck you dry. When you have no life, then you're an old man, then you have no life left, then they'll throw you to the side and wait till you die, celebrate you, and move on to the next dude. That's what's happening right now in your community. You guys need to wake up from the illusion. You guys need to wake up from the illusion. Once again, all these guys, how to talk to women. Listen, I'm not dissing nobody. I'm not pointing fingers, but once again, man, all these men talking about some how to talk to women. Fellas, once again, that's for a beta man. A beta male spits game. If you about your business, if you about your purpose, if you about your dominion, creating your own realities, fellas, why are we spitting anything? I mean, what are we talking about right now? Once again, that's why I can't stand all these other men that come into you. Oh, because I have this, I have that, and I have a nice suit, and I drive a nice car, because I spit game and all this other stuff. Come on, fellas, come on, man. Let's stop the foolishness, man. Let's stop the foolishness, man. Spitting game is for beta. It's for bitches. If you a bitch, you spit game. If you are a alpha, hell, if you are omega, alpha and omega, that's the minion, nigga. Not an alpha, man. You're an alpha and the omega. The beginning and the end. Stop playing. You're not spitting game to these women, fellas. What are you talking about? You're spitting game. Come on, man. No other. Name another group of men on planet Earth that has talking points on spitting game. Spitting game, fellas. We out here spitting game. Not building infrastructure. Like I said, there's buildings, everything else that somebody else owns that you live in. But nah, don't worry about that. Just keep spitting your game to these Tasmanian devil demons suck you by women. That's what you need to do. Really? Come on, fellas. Are we that stupid? Are we that dense? Come on, man. We spitting game. You need game to get some coochie. Game, fellas. Come on, fellas. What are we doing? This is not PlayStation. This is not Xbox, man. This is real life, fellas. It's not a game we're playing. And if people are playing the game, they're not playing the same game we playing. Ain't nobody playing no spit, no game to no female. Nobody has those talking points, fellas. Nobody has those talking points. Let's see. Nobody. So once again, fellas, spitting game. Come on, man. Come on, man. What we doing out here? Spitting game. Come on. Are we that weak that we have to spit game? Come on, fellas. You're supposed to be dominant. You're supposed to establish prominence in a domain or dominance. And we out here spitting game to female. Come on, fellas. What are we talking about right now? Spit game, fellas? Who spits game anymore? Just to get some dried up barracuda, some Tasmanian devil vagina. What are we talking about, really? We need infrastructure, not game. We don't need more. We don't need John Madden. We're done playing ABA 2K. The Zion Williamson version. Like, fellas, we're done with that. It's time to come back to Dominion, man. We need to have a Dominion mindset, man. This is a takeover. I know brothers talking about competing, man. I ain't talking about competing nothing. I'm here for the takeover. Like y'all had it. Like, nah, man. We're not coming up from behind. We compete. Nah, man. Take over, fellas. Take over, man. We keep talking about what our ancestors did. Our ancestors didn't come out here and compete. They took over. That's what Dominion does, not competing. Yeah, come on, fellas, man. Listen, man. Stop the foolishness. Let's get to work. Let's get to work. Time is of the essence. We ain't got time to play. No time. We talking about something. Spitting some game. Are you crazy? Look at your world around you, man. Everybody's laughing at you, but you sitting here trying to spit some whack ass game. Are you serious right now? We being laughed at day and night, but you out here trying to spit some game. You being laughed at. You like Samson, man. You done put all your eggs on this one basket, this female, and that female took you down. Now the mightiest of the mightiest is out here spinning. They got you out here spinning for pennies on a dollar. We got in these jokers and these demons out here talking about some spitting game. Wake up, fellas. Arise. We the prodigal sons, man. We up now. Ain't no more spit game. We not spitting nothing. We building. You come against what we doing. Said we putting that Thor's hammer to get necked. Fellas, stop playing. Stop playing, gentlemen. Time is of the essence, and we ain't got. And the thing is, there's not that much essence left. Like I said, things are getting bad, fellas. Open your eyes around you. Things are not getting better. Things are getting worse, fellas. And once again, everybody else around you that's talking about spitting game, all these other dudes from these different countries talking about spitting game, guess what they doing? They going back to their communities and they stockpiling They saving up for a rainy day. They stockpiling. They got food banks in their communities. They got all types of protection and weaponry and all that stuff. And they come back to in our in our behinds talking and telling you to spit some game. Come on, fellas. Do you not see what's going on, man? Do y'all not see what's going on? So once again, they gave you the illusion. Like everything's all good. No, fellas, everything's not all good. Everything's not peaches and cream. Everything's not all good. Once again, we are way behind in the power curve. But once again, instead of these men coming to you, talking about what really needs to be done, they're going to keep regurgitating the same talking points of spitting some game to some concubine ass woman over and over again. They're gonna ride this fella. They're gonna ride this game nonsense till the wheels fall off, man. They don't keep riding it, fellas. They gonna keep riding until the wheels fall off. Now, what really needs to happen? Now, what really needs to get your community to go to the next level? Not getting your children. Not you creating platform for the babies. Not you out here creating technologies, developing technologies. Once again, this is what the old man did back in the days. You know what I mean? Inventions that we invented that nobody talks about, but they want you to spit game. So how we go from inventing, creating music. I mean, fellas, we ancestors, the brothers before us, created all types of genres of music. So how do we go from Tulsa, Oklahoma to spit game? How does that work, fellas? Huh? How do we go from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Motown Records, all these different Negro Leagues, all these different inventions that we still to this day use, that none of these families are getting paid from, but we out here trying to spit some game? Do you not see the delusion? Do you not see how these devils work, man? But once again, these men and these women, they look nice and they come dressed up and this, that, and they have the slick talking points and this, that, and the third. But nobody's telling you what to do and how to do it. Not even what to do. Nobody's even encouraging you to be the greatest version of yourself. Nobody's encouraging you to do that. They just want you to spit game all day. You know what I'm saying? It's like me telling you to, hey man, just go to a river, take all the money you got saved up, cash it out, and get it in dollars, and go to a river and throw all your money in the river. That's game, fellas. When you spit game to these women, it's taking all your resources and literally throwing it to a river, like love. Exactly, going back to love, like a video on love. Love game is the same thing, man. It's an illusion, fellas. It's an illusion. Snap out the matrix, man. Create your reality, man. These babies need for us to create, not for us to spit game. Spitting game, where has that gotten the so-called black community in the last 50 plus years? Huh? Spit game, spit game, spit game, spit game. Once again, where has your game spitting gotten the so-called black community in the last 50 plus years? Huh, fellas? All that game you spit. but like I said, but nobody talks about the results of the games that you spit. Nobody's talking about the rewards of the games you spit. Nobody's talking about that. Like I said, fellas, these are demons, man. Anybody talking about spitting games, they're demons, bro. Straight up. I don't care what hue of flesh they're in. Once again, man, that's a demon entity inside that man or woman. Pops and spit some game. Are you crazy? Spit some game. So you get some dried up, ran through vagina. so you can give this barracuda, Tasmanian devil, reptile woman all your resources and your vitality and your sperm, and you give it all to her. That's the results of game. That's the results of love. Because game leads to love. I'm gonna say this again. Game leads to love. And love, I thought we told you what love is. Love spelled backwards is evil. So game leads to evil. Leaves you dry. Wake up from the illusion, fellas. Get to work. Once again, I'm passing by passing by all these houses, right? Once again, do we own these neighborhoods? No. Don't worry about that. Just keep spitting game. Come on, man. Don't worry about that though. All these houses, once again, all these homes that we live, all these homes, look, homes everywhere, right? Homes everywhere. I'm in neighborhoods. No, nice homes. But once again, do we own these homes that we live in? No. Do we own the stores that we go shop at? No. Do we own the malls that we shop at? No. So fellas, what's the and we're going to keep going down this road of spitting game, but your whole reality is in the hands of somebody else. But that's not important. But getting them dirty draws is. So your whole reality that you live in is owned by somebody else, but that doesn't matter. Because the only thing that matters to you is spitting game. Like what they used to say in church, the devil is a lie. Fellas, wake up from the illusion. Be about your purpose. Because those who are behind you need for you to be great. They don't need game. They got enough game. We got enough video games out here for these babies to play. There's enough video games and distractions for these babies to play. We need to wake up from the illusion. We need to create our own realities. Like I said, there's schools, everything. Schools. Once again, we ain't build these schools. Look at these schools. See a school? Once again, have you built these schools? No. So once again, what we talking about? Spitting game, though, fellas? Really? Spitting game. Ain't built not one, we might have put a brick or two down to build that school for somebody else. For somebody else's county, for somebody else's town. But where's our schools? Wow, no, brother, listen, brother. Don't worry about that. Just spit game to get some pussy. Fellas, wake up. Wake up. Be about your purpose. The babies need for you to be great. We don't need game. We need infrastructure. We need Tulsa, Oklahoma. We need the so-called Black Wall Street. We need that. We need our own. This is what our ancestors talked about. Separating before they listened to some old Martin Luther King. But once again, our people were talking about separating. Anyways, man, I've been rambling for almost 20 minutes. But fellas, like I said, man, you don't need game. Be on your purpose. You don't need game. We need purpose. We need for your purpose to be fulfilled, because when you are here fulfilling your purpose, that's going to bleed down into somebody else. That's going to help somebody else to get onto their purpose. And iron sharpens iron. It's like a bowling ball or a snowball effect. Be about your business. Stop worrying about this whack ass game with these whack ass women. Like I said, the only thing that game is getting us is a bunch of bastard babies, a bunch of STDs in your so-called community. That's what game gets you, and that's what nobody's not talking about. That's the result of game. Bunch of bastard children bunch of a high ass murder rate, a low ass literacy rate. What else? WIC, food stamps, all that stuff. That's what game gets you. Poverty. And anybody that's trying to spit this game nonsense, man, tell them mofos to shut the F up. Anyways, man, you guys like, share, and subscribe. We don't need game. We need you to be on your purpose. Peace.